students, you're welcome on Learning with L&R, and today I would like to discuss with you about the new theory, that is control theory, and it is the part of teaching and learning theories. And this theory belongs to the motivation, and it is proposed by William Glasser. The control theory states that behavior is inspired by what a person wants most at any given time for survival, love, power, freedom, or any other basic human needs. Okay, in this theory, the Williams try to clear the concept of these. Glasser attests that all living creatures control their behavior to maximize their need satisfaction. Okay, then teachers must negotiate both content and method with students. Students' basic needs literally help shape how and what they are taught. Then the next one is teachers rely on cooperative, active learning techniques that enhance the power of the learners. Right? Then instructors only give good grades, those that clarify quality work to satisfy students for power. Then observational learning, when someone learns from their behavior. Okay, observational learning, also called social learning theory, occurs when an observer's behavior changes after viewing the behavior of a model. Right? When someone learns from anywhere from in the society and accordingly they change their behavior, that is known as observational learning. Then learning by observation processes, there are 4 processes. First of all, someone give the attention to that particular thing and retain that thing. After that, production and motivation. Then impacts of observational learning on learning. Students must get a chance to observe and model the behavior that leads to a positive reinforcement. Then educators must encourage collaborative learning, since much of learning happens within important social and environmental contexts. In assessment, educators must provide the incentive and the supportive environment for the behavior to happen so that the students learn about something and change their behavior in a positive way. Okay? Then Vygotsky and social cognition. The social cognition learning models assert that culture is the prime determinant of individual development in the area where the person live, in the religion or caste where the person born and brought up. That thing impact more on learning too. Okay, discussion. Culture makes 2 sorts of contributions to a child's intellectual development. First one, through culture, children acquire knowledge. They start learning from their parents, from their society. Okay, and in the second one, the surrounding culture provides a child with the processes or means of their thinking. Vygotskians call the tools of intellectual adaptation. Whatever the children observe, that thing that they try to think, and accordingly the behavior of the child change. Impacts of social cognition on learning. Since children learn much through interaction, curricula should be designed to emphasize interaction between learners and learning tasks. Okay. Then, in instruction with appropriate adult help, children can often perform tasks that they are incapable of completing on their own. Then the next one is assessment methods must take into account the zone of proximal development.